You're looking at a daily chart of Tesla. Welcome to my daily review. Tesla, dropped the ball on earnings last night. It got hammered today, sold off hard, nearly 10%. You can see the decelerating earnings growth, decelerating sales growth. Their margins are shrinking. And that is not good formula for a growth stock. Anyway, I don't even really bother with these former leaders. You can see it's up 20 cents after hours, though, so making a big rally back. At MC Stock Charts, we just go by our ready list and leading stocks, which I do not consider Tesla right now. Let's go to the home builders because the home builders had a good turnout today after DR Horton. This thing was on our watch list. Some people held on, some people sold partial, some people just took profits before the earnings. It did, advance nearly 6% today after a strong earnings report, just better than expected. Talked about how, expectations are pretty low and going into this quarter, and they beat lowered expectations and had a nice move. KBH was on our watch list as well, or a ready list actually this morning. Let's see if I can dial this up here. KBH, my typing skills are diminishing. Yeah, you can see the cup with handle pattern here, and it had a nice breakout today, but this is not a gappy stock. The high there is 41. I would expect that gap to fill here. It's only 50 cents away. So, but still, the home builders are strong and that one looks good. Some of them have broken out already. Here's Polti Homes, which is still, it's emerging from a base, I would say, and it's getting a little extended there. GRBK is another one that it's gone. All I can say, don't even entertain it. MTH is on our watch list, and this one too is extended from a base. So anyway, I just wanted to show the home builders. They had a strong day today. Money was flowing towards them. Builders, another one that is on our leading stock list, not our watch list. It's a little extended as well, but a leading stock. Also, the gaming stocks got some love today. Las Vegas Sands had a nice report. It's a China reopen play. Now that has a little gap here too, with the high being 59.98. We'll call it 60 and the low 61. So that's got a gap to fill there, but very strong showing for Las Vegas Sands and for WYNN, which is kind of setting up here as well. They don't have earnings till May 10th. And MLCO, MLCO Resorts. So this is another one of these, Macau reopening plays. And this one's been consolidating in a base for a long time, as you can see here. So those stocks got some love today. But like I mentioned, a lot of people are frustrated with this market. It's choppy and they're not making any headway. But, we've been doing really well here, just sticking with the winners. And, sometimes you get in a zone like you play sports. You get in a zone and you do well, and then other times like you can't do anything right. Well, right now we're doing really well and kind of in the zone here with our leading stocks, Crocs being one of them here. A lot of people are saying that's extended, it's looking, but it's just forming a base. It just completed the right side of the base. And if it just kind of chills out here around 140, that would look real nice heading into earnings here. If it just forms a little handle. But the moving averages are now trending nicely, and it's really cheap. It's got a low multiple, trading 2x sales. This is not an expensive stock, and if they report earnings and raise guidance next week, you never know what's going to happen with earnings, but that's all a company can do is execute, and I think they have been executing. ELF is another one. Been up 10 sessions in a row here. Like I say, there's not much to do here. I trimmed on Monday or Tuesday earlier in the week, and kind of regretting I did. I figured it would go to 100. It's looking a little toppy here, but hey, there's nothing to do but follow the trend and watch this thing go higher, and your money's growing. So a lot of people are winning with that stock as well. Lululemon's been on our ready list here, and this one is starting to emerge from this little shelf here. You can see the cup shape pattern here. Gapped up on earnings, had a 3 weeks tight pattern. Now it's starting to emerge from this little shelf base. Lulu looks good as well. ONON, I was going to send out a note today during the session, which I normally don't do, but when it hit 33, I thought, well, that was the trade, right? 30 to 33, you take your 10%, or at least take partial 25, 50% or whatever. but that's a nice trade, a 10% move from 30 to 33. But it did pull back today and close below 32. But it just depends on your time frame if you want to trade, or if you're, if you want to hold this thing longer term and think you're going to hit a grand slam with it, that's fine too. But that was a trade for me that I recommended, from 30 to 33. And so it was over at that point when it hit 33 for a trade. Anyway, ASO, Academy Sports, another one that's just trending higher. It keeps finding support here at the 21, and I love stocks that find support at the 21, and I'm hoping the NASDAQ will do that. But like I say, we're not really following the indexes right now. We're just following leading stocks. This is Dick's Sporting Goods at 152, then pulled back, consolidated in a base here. Now it's forming the right side of this little cup-shaped pattern here, and I'm just going to keep an eye on Dick's Sporting Goods. I love the retail stocks, and all these are retailers that are doing well here, and it's pretty simple. It's easy to understand, so I'm a simple kind of guy, so I think that's why I like retail. Plus, I can go to the mall and just kind of see who's buying what and spy on people at the mall. This is Ulta Beauty, pulled back to its 50, got support, ran up to 553. Pulled back to its 50, got support. Now it's run back up near that 550 area. Nothing to do here. This has been, just a long-term winner. I love the monthly chart on this. Just a beast of a stock. And congrats to the longs if you own this one for any time at all. Not near a buy point, just trending higher. Anyway, that's enough of the retail. I showed you the home builders. I showed you the leisure stocks. I showed you the retail. Now we're going to go to the drug stocks. They kind of took a rest today. Novo Nordisk, you can see that it gapped out of this base, ran higher. Then it's been about a 20% move here up to the 170 level. Now pulled back to its 10 EMA. And if it squats there, that's fine. Even if it comes back to the 21, that's fine. Probably going to form another base. They did raise guidance last week, and their drugs are selling really well. And it's not just a weight loss drug, Wegovy and a Ozempic company. They have a lot in their pipeline. Anyway, TGTX took a break today. This is one of those, and if it does pull back to the 1959 area, even below 20, I'm going to pull the trigger again on this one because I think it's going to be a long-term winner. Long-term, I mean, for 2023. Had an inside day today, just a real quiet day on light volume. That's what you like to see. VKTX is another one. Viking. Oh my God, it's over for this one. Doomsday. Looks like an inside day here. Yeah, a big inside day, but this thing's been ripping higher with massive volume, pulled back in lighter volume today. That's what you want to see. Let these moving averages catch up. It's still almost 8% above its 10 and 20% above the 21 and 200% above this 200. So anyway, we're not going to worry about that with a stock like this, with excellent science and buyout target. This is probably going to have a pretty good year in 2023. I want to take a look at a couple of other stocks here at MC Stock Charts. Iridium, it's one of our leading stocks, and you can see this is what this thing does. I pointed out to a couple of people today, I missed this. I whiffed on it at earnings, but this is what it does. It gaps higher, then pulls back, then it ramps up higher, then it pulls back, and now it ramps up again. Maybe it'll have a couple day spurt like it has before, but up 11% in a day, not bad. And the last one I want to look at is 4. This one was hit by a short report, sold off yesterday, had an inside day today, and you just want to see it rally back through that 50, and that's what I'm looking for 4. Anyway, that's it for today. We never give up. Stick with what's working for you. If it's not working, then do something different, or go smaller position sizes and take it a little easier, but try to find those leading stocks that we have at mcstockcharts.com. And thank you all for watching. We never give up.